Now playing the Hook and Bridge podcast.
I fucking love that show. I'm telling you, I'm the worst person to have a podcast. I can barely speak.
Oh my god, I love remakes!
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Hook and Bridge podcast. I am your host, Harley, joined by my co-host and little sister, Taylor, and our executive producer, my lovely wife, Lindsay. Taylor.
Yeah.
How goes it?
I have
Cool.
news.
All right, Lindsay.
Sorry, guys.
She coughed like a little kid.
I'm getting you guys ready.
So funny.
Kids are gross. All right. Love them. They're nasty. I have news, guys.
What's the news?
I don't know if Schmom has told you, but I got a job.
Oh, yeah? Where?
Is it Chick-fil-A?
No. I was
Oh.
going to, but it's 45 minutes away, and I just don't want to. I just don't want to drive that far to work at fast food. Bath and Body Works.
Bath and Body Works.
Yes, because my
Did they
bath and
approve
body
your
hurts.
Bath and Body?
Bath and body. Body, yada, yada, yada.
Body, yada, yada, yada. yada.
No, I went for an interview like last week or something, and I had on these nice little like slacks and a hot pink suit jacket. I was living out my Elwood's dream. I walked out, I got new Tommy Hilfiger black boots, put those on. I walked in there, I owned the place. The lady went, "You look so cute," and then gave me the job. So it also caused Dylan and I to fight. So
Oh, yeah?
yeah, this is something I can put on the internet. You guys want to hear about it? It's a quick 30-second.
I'm ready. I'm in.
So I told Dylan that I felt like I wasn't cool enough to work at Bath and Body Works because like that's where the cool girls work. You know what I mean? Like that's where
No.
the really cool, like pretty girls work. To me, that's like Victoria's Secret, Pink, Bath and Body Works. Like that's where the cool, cute girls work. And I was like, I just don't think I'm cool enough. And he went, "There was not a cool girl in sight when we went in there." And I said, "Oh, so you were looking at the girls in there?" That's crazy. You're telling me that. Anyways, and it was right before my interview, and he was at work. And I said, "I know you're at work, and I know I have an interview, so we will come back to this fight when I get back to the car." And then he was like, "I'm not." He said, "I'm not doing this." And I said, "But I am." Like, that's crazy that you are looking at them. And I said, "What if they were cool and they were hot?" And he said, "I look at them how I look at everyone else." So, but yeah, I got a job.
He is Schwalt in a younger man's body.
Yeah, he really is.
He really is. He's so unproblematic about everything all the time. And I think it's so
Remember
funny.
the... What are you doing?
Fixing your microphone?
Does it need to be that far from my face?
No, it needs to be closer to your face.
Oh, well, it hurts to sit up, so...
You kind of just put it in the exact same spot it was in.
Yeah, now you can't see my face. Which
You're
is why it
so
was
loud.
low. Looks like I'm eating. Do you remember 3-year relationship drama that we used to have like that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, those were the times.
Thankfully, they're over.
I was cracking because I was just bored. Anytime I try to start something like that, he texts me. He's like, "Are you bored?" And I'm like, "Yeah, usually. Gotta fight with someone."
So we are a music show. Lindsay's pregnant.
La, la, la,
My
la,
wife,
la.
Lindsay, over here, she's pregnant.
Somebody else.
With my baby.
Other Lindsay.
Other than
Yeah, with Taylor's baby.
You guys didn't know.
I'm a surrogate.
We're what, 4 weeks, roughly? 3.5?
I'm
Away?
35 today, so 5 weeks or less.
5 or less. How's it going?
I'm very tired, and I start school on Monday.
And you start school on Monday.
Yeah.
It's a school heavy episode today, guys.
I'm excited.
We have a great show lined up for you, listener. We have some news that we're going to go over. We've got some updates we're going to talk about. We've got a back to school music list. and it's going to be a good one. It's going to be fun. A lot of big news. Speaking of body yaddy yaddies, Taylor. Speaking of body yaddy yaddies, Megan Thee Stallion is going to be hosting the MTV Video Music Awards.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
That's a good time.
That is going to be a good time.
That's going to be a great time.
She puts on a show.
Yaddy, yaddy, yaddy.
Katy Perry's new album comes out in September.
Mm.
There will be a listener party at Bohemian Amigos Record Shop in Hampton, Virginia. I think we're going to be doing some trivia. Yes, Taylor?
Can I announce the other album?
Yeah, it's on my list.
Oh, okay.
So Katy Perry's new album comes out in September. I believe it's September 16th.
Are we going to listen? Like, collectively, how do we feel?
About
Katy Perry's new album.
I mean, I'm going to give it a listen just because
Okay.
I try to give everything a listen.
Oh, you're a better person than me.
Well, I'm involved in music more.
Yeah.
I got to stay on top of the things. I gave Sabrina Carpenter a little bit. We'll get there, though. Justin Bieber welcomed his new baby.
A baby
is the father.
Bieber.
Bieber fever over here.
I was so excited when they posted that.
Welcome home, Jack Blues Bieber. Justin Bieber revealed on social media
I
3
definitely
months.
Thought they were having a girl. Why did I think they were having a girl?
Did they ever announce what they were having?
See, that's what I thought. I saw something about them having a girl.
Well,
Oh,
it says
I don't
here,
know.
singer reveals on social media 3 months after revealing his wife's pregnancy. So they revealed that they were pregnant pretty late into the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, baby.
They didn't
was
pull
born.
a Kendall Jenner or not Kendall, Kylie Jenner.
I don't know the reference.
Oh, so she
The reference.
The reference.
the reference. She fully went off social media for 10 months and then came back with a kid and
That's
said,
crazy.
"This is my son." Yeah, it
For
was
her
the
second
world-
kid, not even her first.
That's
yeah,
wild.
with her second. But they kept posting like little stories. This is people are crazy because she would post little like Instagram and Snapchat stories, but people started screenshotting it and being like, "These are the same nails that she had done during this award show. Like this is old because they never do the same nail set." Insane, and people were like, "Something's up." And then she came out and she was like, and then
Somebody should start hiring these detectives.
I agree. And then everyone hated his name, so she changed his name and said,
Yeah.
Kidding.
She changed his name.
Well, because she
Wow.
originally named him Wolf, like the animal.
Wolf Jenner.
Jenner.
Yeah. And now his name is Air with a silent E on the end.
Airwolf.
No, they got rid of the
Like the TV show.
No, they got rid of the wolf.
So it's just Air.
Bud.
Thought.
Oh,
Why did I think his name was Storm? Oh, her daughter's name is Stormy. Sorry.
Stormy, yeah, with an
Yeah.
I.
Anywho, Justin Bieber, congratulations on the new
Congrats.
baby. You and your wife, Hailey Bieber.
Yeah, your ex-girlfriend's name.
Figured it out. Linkin Park launches a mysterious 100-hour countdown timer on their new website. That happens about 3 hours ago. So this is 8:24 that this is being recorded. So I think that right now on Monday, you would have how many hours left of this 100-hour
Well, 3 days
timer?
and 72 hours.
So you got a while.
30 hours.
So probably like the evening of Monday or early hours of Tuesday.
No explanation so far. There are rumors that they've been scouting for a new vocalist, and the rumors are anticipating that this is going to be the new vocalist announcement. The rumors are also coming in that it's going to be a female vocalist.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That's the rumor. We won't know
I'm gonna
until
be
it happens,
honest.
though. Linkin Park with a female vocalist?
I don't know if I'll support that. As a female, I don't
We
know.
hate women on this show.
I don't know. It's just not Linkin Park.
It's not Linkin Park. I
not.
agree.
They should just change the name of the band and be something else if that's what they're going to do.
Yeah. I agree.
Also, I think it would be really cool to see a female perspective on the songs that Chester has already done.
Yes.
I think that would be cool, but I agree. It's not Linkin Park.
It should be a separate band.
I don't think it's going to be a female vocalist. I really don't.
I mean, I've watched several different videos of, what's the guy's name? M. Shinoda or whatever his name is. I don't know if it was him watching or being involved in other people singing Linkin Park song, other men singing Linkin Park songs, and talking about how they're looking for a new vocalist and things like that. And some of those people were like perfect for the job.
Yeah.
So if you go, I'm sorry, but if you go with a female vocalist, I'm not a fan.
I think that it's internet fodder. I don't
Probably.
I don't think that it's actually
Just to stir up drama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a cool concept. I think the concept is cool. Do I think that a female could do it? Absolutely. It's just
it would not be the
you're
same.
Not going to get the same tonality. It's just biologically not going to be the same. It's just not going to sound the same. You're not going to have the same tonality as a gravelly man who smoked a lot. Like, it's just not possible.
I agree.
I think it would be a cool concept. I think that it's a cool idea for like a cover band. Like if there was a Linkin Park cover band that,
or like a side band.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what's going on with all of that. And Eminem dropped his new album back in July.
I haven't listened to it.
Death of Slim Shady, and it is incredible.
I listened to a snippet of one of the songs, but I don't remember what one it was at this moment. It was on like a YouTube short, and I was like, "Oh, that's a fire song!" Like I gotta listen to his album.
There's a song on there called "Temporary" that is so good. He also does a song with Jelly Roll that's extremely good as well.
Jelly Roll's everywhere right now.
Yeah. World can't get enough of that guy.
Cannot get enough of Jelly Roll.
How do we feel about Jelly Roll?
Honestly, I want to hate on him. I do, but then I catch myself singing his song. So, like, am I a hypocrite?
I think what he does for different socially just things, I think what he does with certain communities, certain groups of people are phenomenal. I think he truly has good intentions, and I think he truly is trying to make changes in the world, but I don't like his music. I just don't.
Yeah, I think that his songwriting,
I respect him.
Yeah, I think his songwriting is a little generic. I think that the messages are good in his music. Like he has good messages. He has great moral standings, and he's doing a lot societal wise. But same thing, his music is it's just not. It's
not for me. Yeah, it is for other people.
Yeah,
I'm just I can't attach myself to it.
Yeah, it's just real country, and there's nothing wrong with country music. I'm just not a huge fan of it, and it takes a very specific like songwriting ability to attach me to a country song.
Yeah.
If you want to steer me out of my typical go-to genre music, it has to have some real deep lyrics.
Yeah.
And his are good messages, but they're not well detailed.
You know what song I can't stand? The song where it goes, I got a fast car. You know Tracy that song?
Chapman.
Yeah, but you don't hate the Tracy Chapman song. You hate the guy version.
The guy version. Every time I hear it and it's him singing, I'm like, be a man and get your own fast car. Don't talk to me.
What the thing that
like TLC told me no.
That song has been around for so long.
So long.
And she never got the recognition that she deserved outside of like the jazz circuit, outside of like the I don't even know how to classify it. It's not jazz. It's singer-songwriter music. It's like folky,
Mhm.
but like she never broke out of that scene. And it played on the radio for a decent chunk, but it was never super popular. And then he
Yeah.
does a cover, and it's like
everywhere. And I made this comment while I was in Florida, and because it came on, and I was like, "This song just irks me to the core because why does he sound like a whiny woman?" You know, and
it's
well, so Dylan was like, "That's because it was written by a woman." He said, "This is not the original singer," and I said, "Oh." I was like,
but
I didn't
he
know
also is just whiny. Like,
yeah,
I could deal. Is it Luke Combs?
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's Luke Combs.
Out.
It's a country artist, and he's just got such a country. The thing that pisses me off, I think, the most about country music is that it is a genre that you can fake. You know what I mean? You can't fake metal music. You can't fake rap. You can't.
I mean, we've seen Chance the Rapper take
Hot in Here.
Nelly, Hot in Here.
Yeah. And turn it into a country song, and it sounded great.
Fantastic.
It's such an easy thing to fake an accent for.
Yeah.
Most Americans can do a somewhat decent Southern accent.
Post Malone. He has
he has
a career now as a country artist.
He's with Morgan Wallen.
Look at Beyonce. Like, it's
no, don't look at Beyonce.
It's just
hers was trash.
But it pulls away from the people who genuinely have country roots and have country music in their bones.
Right.
I agree.
It irritates me.
Yeah.
It irritates me a lot.
I was surprised when I found out, this was a while ago, obviously, because he has a whole country side now. But when I found out Post Malone could legitimately like sing,
well,
I was like, oh.
He was in a metal band before everything.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know that.
He was in a Nirvana cover band before everything, Taylor.
I now hate Post Malone. Thank you for that.
No problem. He did an entire Nirvana set during COVID. You didn't see that? Whole live show of just Nirvana.
I think that was before I enjoyed Post Malone.
You're missing out. It was good.
Yeah.
Anyways, so we have Eminem's new album, Death of Slim Shady. Fantastic album. We talked about Katy Perry, Megan Thee Stallion, Justin Bieber. We talked about Linkin Park. And I guess that wraps up all of the news. Moving on. Oh, Taylor, is there another piece of news that we need to talk about?
Yes. So, Miss Sabrina Carpenter herself released a new album called Short and Sweet because she is short and sweet. I'm pretty sure that's like the
vibe of the album.
Well, not the vibe of it, but like I think that's why she called it that because like Courtney Miller said it best that she's just so tiny. She's just so little, you know? No, I have never listened to an album before, like from start to finish, because that's why would I do that? You know?
Always do that.
Exactly.
Should always do that.
Literally have never in my life done that. So, but the other day when I was cleaning, I put it on, and guys, it's a vibe. I'm a big fan of it.
So walk me through. Give me
I have to give you like points. So it's a little scandalous. It's a scandalous little album. She did so you remember how I texted and I was like, oh, I actually don't like the song Taste. Mm-hmm. Taste is great. Took a little bit, grew on me. It's great. I think I was too into the music video watching it. The music video is really funny. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but it's really funny.
A picture that Lindsay showed me where her and
Jenna Ortega are making out. Literally. So I saw that and it had popped up on I think it was like my Instagram or something. And I also love Jenna Ortega. So I was excited that she was in this music video to begin with, because I think she's a fantastic actor and like did so well in this music video. It's really funny. So I was watching that and I just wasn't really listening to the music, but once I just listened to the song, it's probably one of my favorite songs on the album. It's really good. But pretty much it's a little scandalous, you know.
Isn't that like her vibe? The like I think
Not
we talked about it.
necessarily.
You and I talked about it on like that one
Yeah.
episode. It's kind of her thing, right?
I think it's her thing to be like cutesy,
Yeah.
but also a little slutty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But to make that acceptable, I think that's her
Yeah.
image.
I think she does it in a more classy way.
I think she wants to be part of Mean Girls.
Yes, and she should be.
Which one would she be?
Regina.
Absolutely.
Ooh,
Oh yeah,
really?
Regina all the way.
And Olivia Rodrigo would be Gretchen.
That's fine. I wanna be the other one.
Amanda Seyfried.
Yeah.
There's a 70% chance that it's already raining. I think I have ESPN or something. I have a fifth sense. Dude, I could quote that whole fucking movie.
Oh.
love that scene so much.
Oh, it's so funny.
It's like I have a fifth sense. It's so funny. So the album is scandalous.
The album, it's not super scandalous. Like her songs, and I know she doesn't write her own songs, but I feel like a lot of them are from her like experience.
Yeah,
Well, she has a lot of co-writers.
Yeah, a lot of co-writing.
Yeah.
As we discussed last time.
Yeah. And I think that a lot of her songs speak, like, for example, Emails I Can't Send, that album, a lot of the songs on there were about like her experience, her heartbreak, the drama between her and Olivia Rodrigo, was sprinkled in there. But then she did have the one song, Nonsense, which is the one, I don't know if you guys know this, but when she plays at the end of every show, like in a city, the idea is the end of Nonsense never actually ends, and she makes up her own fun, like punny type of ending that rhymes. It's like a little 10-second thing, and she does it for each city that she's in. Like it's different for everything. And it tends to be a little more scandalous on what she's saying. So I think that's also like where this kind of persona came out of her being like slutty. But she came out and she was like, it's just fun. Like she just likes innuendos. She was like, so it's just fun for me to do that. But this album is a little more scandalous. Like there are some songs, but it's not crazy. You know what I mean? But it's mostly like she's not, she doesn't want to be like played by guys and all this type of stuff. So that's kind of the vibe that I got from it, but it's great.
I was thinking
Like,
that
she's just having fun.
She's going through her remember when Miley Cyrus came out of Disney and she was like, I'm Miley Cyrus.
Yeah.
And then she put out that one album where it was like
Party in the USA.
Yeah. But it was like the like still Disney Miley, but still a little like trying to be like
all right, I had the climb and start all over and all of that.
Yeah.
But trying to separate herself from Disney and be like, no, I am my own person.
Yeah.
I'm not Hannah Montana. And then everybody was like, we need Hannah Montana. I'm taking my kids here to see Hannah Montana. And she's like, but I'm my own thing.
Yeah.
And then she dyed her hair and started licking hammers. I feel like Sabrina Carpenter is in her dye my hair licking hammers phase. And she'll put out flowers here in a couple of years.
I would agree with you to an extent. But she's already put out so many albums. Like she's not new to the music scene. And I just think it's because she opened for Taylor Swift that one time that she's like big now. But she's been putting things out for 10 years.
I think that she's not new, but I'm starting her career from where the spotlight happened. You know what I mean? Like she was on that show.
That's fair.
She tried music and put out some stuff and it just wasn't hitting. And then all of a sudden the world was like,
I know, all of a sudden they know about her. And she has so many incredible albums from before this one.
Right.
So I don't know if she'll have that mental breakdown because people genuinely don't know that she was a Disney star.
Oh yeah.
Like Girl
I
Meets
know.
World also wasn't like a huge show.
No.
So when people are like, "Oh, she was a star," she's been in movies, and they're like, "Oh, she's an actress too." So I don't know if she'll have that because people like with Miley Cyrus being Hannah Montana, that show was so big that when people took their kids and it wasn't, the Disney friendly. Which, first of all, if you're a parent and you're listening, look into that. Like, it's not that hard to listen to some music. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
like.
But I'm comparing her. Like, there are so many other comparisons
Yeah,
to
yeah,
other
yeah.
people but that was just the best one that came into my mind.
Yeah.
You know what I
I
mean?
mean, no, it makes sense
Britney
because
Spears is a great example.
And I'll agree the same thing with like Olivia Rodrigo. I feel like her Guts album, like recently, like that's kind of I feel like where she's headed to. You know what I mean?
I feel like Olivia Rodrigo's career is about to tank.
I agree.
I think that she plateaued. I think that she put out some stuff that people were like acknowledging existed, and then the controversy of the song stealing, I think, kept her in the spotlight for a little bit. But I think the world has moved on.
And she is a very average singer.
You know who the world won't move on from? Dua Lipa.
Love Dua Lipa.
I think that Dua Lipa is going to be here to stay.
I agree. I think she has such a unique voice.
Oh, I love her.
Like, I do. I genuinely think, and like her songs aren't necessarily my favorite, but I like the sound of her voice. I think it's very unique and it's distinct. I feel the same way about Billie Eilish. I think Billie Eilish has a very unique voice.
I think she did. I think a lot of people have tried to replicate it. She was the first to do the voice.
Yeah.
A lot of people have followed.
Yeah. But she'll always be the OG.
Mm-hmm. No, the reason I think Dua Lipa is here to stay is because I've noticed with Dua Lipa's career, she got a little bit of hype and then just stayed consistent.
Mm-hmm.
And like no one freaks out when Dua Lipa does anything.
This is very true. Yeah.
It's very similar. Besides the whole Chris Brown fiasco with Rihanna, that's how Rihanna's career also went.
Right.
You know, she, other than the Chris Brown, she's just putting out hits, but nobody knows what's going on except for the Chris Brown.
Yeah. I think that Dua Lipa is going to continue to put out songs. I think that there are going to be some songs that just stay on the radio.
Yeah.
And then she's just going to ride that career to the end.
I also...
She can go back to modeling.
That is true. And I like, too, when singers, especially being in, like, the pop spotlight, because so many people come out with pop songs. Like, it's not hard. It's not hard to get your 15 seconds of fame type of deal. No. Especially with, like, TikTok now. The amount of people... That's how Olivia Rodrigo got her start. If anyone cares, it's literally from TikTok.
Look at Gail.
Who?
What the fuck happened to Gail? Exactly.
Oh, I have her 2 songs, or her 1 song.
Her 1 song.
Her 1 song.
ABCDEFU.
So good. I screamed.
Great song.
That's a great song.
When we went and saw her with AJR, I was like, this chick is fucking good.
And she was 17 and very inappropriate.
Very inappropriate.
You know who else
I'd be checking people's internet search history at that show.
Who else is really good? And I don't know if she got her start from TikTok, but Lauren Spencer, I think that's her name.
Don't know who that is.
She is really great too. She has 1 breakup song that I have on my phone, and then another like really sweet song. I'll have to send it to you guys because I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. But like, I would love more hits from her.
I'm telling you, I think that the world is just moving towards this one-hit wonder situation now. I just think that's going to be the world that we live in from here on out.
And I was saying, I do love that people who have different avenues, like, sorry, I'm obsessed with Sabrina Carpenter right now, guys. Sorry.
That's okay.
She's got a new album
out, short and sweet.
Short and sweet. Go listen. It's great. But like, she's an actress. She does modeling. She has a whole perfume, like an actual perfume line, and like she does all of these things. Same with, I mean, Rihanna's not really putting out music anymore, but she has,
She's supposed to come out with a new album next year.
Really?
I'll believe it when I see
like
it.
for sure.
I agree.
Yeah,
I mean,
'cause-
there were some hints about it from
It's
her,
always rumor.
but she's
But-
also busy being a mom, which
being
is
a mom,
so
handling
admirable
business.
compared to so many other artists, in my opinion.
Did you guys see that Cardi B is getting a divorce?
So
No.
listen,
From
Offset.
Rocky.
Offset?
Listen,
Oh yeah.
she announced a divorce, and the next day announced that she was pregnant with their
whose
third
baby?
kid.
With
You didn't
his
know?
baby?
You didn't see? Yeah, his baby.
I didn't see that she was pregnant. I just saw that
Yeah.
she
And
that she
she's
was
like showing
Yeah.
pregnant.
Cardi hot tamale?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
yeah, I saw that she was getting a divorce, and then because she wants to work on her music and being a mom, and she can't
Yup.
I
do
thought she
marriage
left
too.
it like cardio.
Listen,
Yeah.
you're not cool.
Sorry, I just sing that in my head.
Taylor, you want to know my one fact that I know about Cardi B?
Oh, fuck off.
Sure.
From what I understand.
Yeah.
Now, this is all rumor. I don't know if it's
Okay.
true.
Rumor has it.
From what I understand, she used to dance, but she doesn't anymore. Now she makes money moves.
Yeah. It was just as funny as when you told me the first time.
Yeah, I was hoping for it.
Oh, sorry. That just made me think of something, but I'll tell you later. Remind me to tell you later.
Okay.
I can tell you now, but it has nothing to do with the show.
And I write down sticky note. Taylor told me to tell her later.
Taylor
And then we'll
forgot.
tell you later. And she's like,
Huh?
what? What are you talking about?
Anyways, this has been a
sorry.
really great discussion, guys.
Yeah. I'm very music heavy.
Yeah.
We're doing our jobs. That's crazy.
Supposed to do that? It's kind of
It
our thing.
happens once in a blue moon.
If you haven't checked it out yet, last week we
'Cause I'm
had
here.
the
Literally.
one and only David Cook on the show.
Phenomenal.
An incredible show last week. If
What
you're
an
listening right now and you
experience.
haven't checked out last week, go check out last week. And
an
if you are
experience.
listening and you're listening because you heard the interview with David Cook, and now you're here and you're a new fan, hello, new fan. We have
Oh,
Man,
a lot of people that supported that episode and
that's so
have
sweet.
seemed
I
to
love
support more episodes. It looks
Really?
like so. Yeah. Yep.
that. I love
so
that.
we thank you.
Yes. Thanks for hanging out with us for a while and talking music stuff.
Chatting.
It's back to school time, guys.
Back to school, back to school.
Let's talk about some back to school memories.
Back to school.
The
Back
Back to school.
Taylor,
Yeah.
do you remember riding around in a car going to school? You remember getting taken to school or picked up from school?
Well, I was a senior in high school and didn't have my driver's license, so yes.
Oh, yeah.
And also
Who
did
picked
it
you up?
virtually.
My mom?
Mom picked you up from school?
Oh, we lived here, dipshit.
Yeah, you've never picked me up from school.
You're such a liar. You're
don't
such
think
a
I
liar.
am.
Oh, I never went to high school and picked you up. The whole
No.
time you were there, I never went and picked you up from behind the school after band practice.
Oh, I thought
In
you
my
meant
car.
like dismissed from
I
school.
picked you up from school several times. You fucking liar.
Because I rode the bus.
I've picked you up early from school several times when I worked at the Morning Journal.
I do
the
not recall.
Morning Journal. Oh.
I think you're lying. I think you're
well,
fabricating stories.
Everybody's gaslighting me.
I said nothing.
I don't remember. You might have. I genuinely don't.
You don't
That
remember
the
me
whole
picking
4
you
years
up,
was a blur.
listening to music in my car? You don't remember coming out of band and me having my car in the back just blaring
Blasting.
whatever
That
I
I
could
remember.
find that was embarrassing?
That
You don't remember
never-
coming
never
from out
embarrassed me, though.
front? I would pull around in that stupid lane and sit there
my
with
gosh,
all
I
those
know.
people.
I genuinely do not remember getting picked up, like when school was actually dismissed, like getting picked up. I always rode the bus.
Mm.
Oh, wait, no. You are right. But I wasn't in
Yeah.
high school. I was not in high school.
High school, middle school.
I was in middle school because it was after my knee surgery and I had to be picked up. You
Yeah.
did pick me up half days because I couldn't stay home.
Anyways, You remember those memories of listening to music in the car, going home from school?
Yeah.
Lindsay, your dad used to pick you up from school or take you to school?
No, my mom used to take me to school in elementary school, and my dad used to pick me up because my mom was a nighttime nurse.
You have some good memories of music in that car ride?
So, yeah. My dad, when we were in elementary school, stole my sister's Backstreet Boys CD, but claimed she left it in the van, the work van that he used to pick us up in. But he would also listen to it when we weren't around.
Interesting.
He, to this day, will tell you, I didn't listen to that shit. But that's an absolute lie because he would listen to it. Like, it was a known thing. It was a good time.
So let's go around the room here. Taylor.
Yeah.
You're a mom, right?
I am a mom.
You're driving your kid to...
Almost.
Lindsay and I are expecting.
You're driving your kid to school. It's early morning, 7 a.m.
Yeah.
And they're, we'll say 10, right? Old enough to listen to whatever song you pick.
Mm-hmm.
What's the song that you're introducing your kid to? What's that one song that you're like, as a good parent, my kid is going to know this?
Something in Your Mouth by Nickelback.
Oh, okay. Okay. A little Nickelback. Yep. All right.
Yep.
Lindsay?
Someone has to teach our kid.
Taylor's over here schwitzing.
She's German now?
That's a Jewish word?
Oh. Oops. Ooh.
Took me a minute to get that one. Oh.
Kids going to school, you're driving him. What's that song? As a proud parent, you're like, back in my day, we used to listen to this little ditty.
First of all, I wouldn't
We
say
can't
like
say that anymore. Not about kids, at least.
Controversy. Probably some pop 90s bullshit.
Pop 90s bullshit. Okay.
That I thoroughly enjoy, and it's not bullshit. But I know my child's gonna say that it is.
Nah.
What about you, buddy?
Because back in your day is not what you actually listened to.
Right. Back in my day, I listened to things that were back in my parents' day that were actually back in their parents' day.
Correct.
So
half of mine also is. So that's why I said some 90s stuff.
Probably Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon.
Okay.
Yeah. Show them the class.
I also feel like a good Meghan Trainor is a good get out
Meghan
of school
Trainor's
song.
A great idea. Now I'm going to ask another great back to school question. This is great for all those parents listening that are getting ready to do this with their kids
on Monday.
What is your embarrassment song, right? We're picking this kid up from school. You're out front. Parking lot is slammed full. There are people everywhere. He's or she's 13 to 15, right? That golden embarrassment age. What's that song that you're rolling all those windows down and just cranking it to 50?
I don't know if my kid would be embarrassed. I feel like my kid would embarrass me. You know what I mean? Like, because especially now, like being an adult, it takes a lot to embarrass me. Like genuine, like it does. Like I don't know. Once you get older, you just don't care.
Good.
Yeah. So
it depends on who I'm out to dinner with.
I'm real good at embarrassing people.
I was gonna say, I don't even know if I'd be embarrassed like out. Especially, have you met my boyfriend?
Oh, buddy. Now I feel challenged. Now the next time you come, I'm going to just...
That man embarrasses me 24/7. And it's gotten to the point where you just have to accept it. Like, I just can't be embarrassed anymore. It's not. I can't. So I don't know. I feel like anything that I play, like, they're going to get down with it. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like my kid's going to be the one, like, jamming out, dropping it low, coming out of the school. You know what I mean?
Fair.
But let me look through my Spotify so I can tell you...
Lindsay?
What I feel.
Because our child's a boy, I assume anything that's girly So like Spice Girls.
Spice Girls.
But then also, if I were to listen to like Pony by Genuine, real loud, picking him up from school.
Yeah.
He's gonna be like, but especially at like 13,
Yeah.
all his friends are gonna be like, "Ew, your mom has sex." Like that's exactly what I picture.
Yeah.
See, I was
yeah.
also leaning towards that side. I was either thinking like what would be really embarrassing is like Baby Shark cranked all the way up at that age, or just ass and titties, just all the way up.
The Whisper song by Yang Yang Twins. Yeah, by Usher.
Yeah.
Oh.
Low.
Low.
I feel like Low would be a good one.
Great choice.
Something by T-Pain.
Well, guys,
Love T-Pain.
What a great lead-in to this incredible list that we got for all of your back-to-school needs coming up. It is that time of the season. It's time to get back to school. Yes, Taylor. Yes, saxophone.
Careless Whisper is a great one.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Can I sing the list song so that we can get monetized?
I mean, if there's monetized to have, sure, but you can sing along with it. We don't get demonetized for the list song. It's that
with
awful.
it.
Yeah.
I don't need a backtrack. I got it.
Okay,
with
everybody.
it.
It's back to school season. Shut up and listen. This list of music stuff.
Singing around.
This list of music stuff. All right, so this is your back to school songs for 2024. Now, these are not songs that have anything to do with actual school.
Did you make this yourself?
I did. So these,
number 6 is crazy.
Listen, so these are this is our millennial edition of Back to School 2024 as millennial parents ourselves. These are the songs that I expect all good millennials to show their children to say, this is what good music was. All right.
I mean, someone had to show me.
This is that we're going to school, we're coming back from school, and you're like, let me introduce you to my world, to my music. All right. Now, these songs were pulled from the internet based off of the 51 must-listen millennial songs. And I turned it into this fun little back to school list. So
again, number 6 goes crazy for back to school. It's giving pumped up kids energy.
Yeah.
So coming in at number 10, guys, we have Summer Girls by LFO.
10.
I mean, it is number 10, but I'm giving it a 5. I'll never rank anything above 5.
Love that song.
It's a
LFO
10. It's a good song.
in the summer. Coming in at number 9,
No.
we've got 1 Week by the Bare Naked Ladies. This is a great one for 2 reasons. Number 1, it's a great song to start the morning.
Great song.
You're
Yes,
on the way to
ma'am.
school. It's 6 a.m.
Day after Christmas.
It's 6 a.m. You're in a shitty van. It's winter time. The AC or the heat's just not quite working. Everybody's cold. You see your breath. You're driving. Kids are like shivering. They're like, I just want to get to school. And then you crank that on and you hear, yeah, it's Ben.
They got to get it together.
Great
And then I wrecked
start.
the band. No, I'm just
Great
kidding.
start for the day.
No.
Jesus, take the wheel.
5 on. Oh, and the second fact, it's just fun to get a 10-year-old to listen to a song called 1 Week by the Bare Naked Ladies. He's gonna go to school. He's gonna be like, I listened to the Bare Naked Ladies in the car today, and then
He's going to say, my
all
dad
the-
listens to Naked Ladies on the way to school.
all the kids are gonna be like, I want to listen to the Bare Naked Ladies.
Naked
And then,
Ladies.
That's a 5 for me.
5. Love the song.
It's a 1. I hate them.
Ugh.
I hate that song.
It's so good.
I'm gonna have to
They
take
are
Lindsay
so
to
good.
court for full custody of our baby.
Coming in at number 8, we have All the Small Things, Blink 182.
5.
5. It's a classic. It was classic when we were growing up. It remains a classic. It's a staple of American history. It's mandatory listening.
To 10. It's a good song.
Coming in at number 7, we have Baby One More Time by Britney Spears.
3.
I'm going to give this one a 5 as well. These might all be 5s for me.
Really?
It's a 10. I mean,
Right.
Britney's my childhood.
Again, just brings you back to those 90s memories of us going to school. This song was hopping when we were in 1st and 2nd grade.
It came out in 98, bud.
Yeah, but it would have
I was in kindergarten.
Yeah, but it would have been popping in like 1st grade. 99,
Okay.
2000, 2001. The towers were still around, Taylor. Never forget.
Never.
Coming in at it's a 5 for me.
That was Josh Energy. You know that
I don't know who that is.
from Mythical Kitchen,
Oh,
the chef.
I am a chef.
Yeah.
Stay
sounded just
tuned
like
for
him.
our cook-off.
Yes, 1 year from today.
I don't think it's a year from now.
I don't know. Close enough.
Yeah, it's a 5. Brittany's got a 5 for me.
We already rated it.
Yeah,
Coming in at number 6.
He said,
crazy song for
No,
back to
it's
school.
not.
it is, though.
Why?
It is.
What do you
It's about
He is Stan. We got Stan. What was that, Taylor? That's not at all. Well, I guess.
Yeah.
It's not. It is, but it isn't. It's a murder suicide, but
Yeah.
School shooter.
And,
No.
and we live in
That's
the
not what
US,
Stan is.
US of
I
A.
understand. But that could be associated with it.
no, not at all. Stand by Eminem, classic. It's got Ditto in it.
The Pokemon?
I remember the one time. I also don't think that's who's in it.
Yeah, it is. I already looked it up.
I remember the first time you saw the word and you pronounced it Dido,
Dido?
and I was like, "What the
I
fuck
still
are you
think that it's
talking
Dido,
about?"
but everybody
That's
says Ditto.
Because that's what it is.
The only Ditto I acknowledge is
the
Ditto.
Pokemon.
So,
It's
anyways,
the purple and it looks like this.
Stan by Eminem, guys. It is a classic Eminem track.
Classic.
It's not too terrible as far as the language in it. As far as Eminem songs go.
I'll give you that.
And it doesn't have a lot of political references that are hard to understand. It's just about an obsessive fan.
Yeah. I'll give it a 4. I think it's a really great song. It's just
It's
not
a
my
5 for me.
it's not my fave Eminem song.
I gave it a 3.
Taylor, you can't show your kid your favorite Eminem song.
Yes, I can. I think Shake That by Eminem is way more school appropriate than Stan. I don't know.
Coming in at number...
We sang that in middle school.
Yeah.
No, like for a concert.
That's really funny.
Yeah. It was like in one of those
Yeah.
You sang Shake That by
Uh-huh.
Eminem,
yes.
not Shake That by LMFAO.
Nope.
You sang Shake That Ass for me. Shake that ass for me. Come on, girl. Shake
Oh wait,
that.
no.
You're thinking of Shake That.
No, I'm not.
Oh.
It was an Akon song that had
Smack that.
Eminem. Smack
Smack
that is
that
what we sang.
down on the-
Sorry.
That's also
My
just
bad.
as bad.
Yeah, but it was in a compilation of songs that were popular.
That's
and
such
we
a
sang
good
that.
song.
Yes. We
Smack
sang
that
it in a
down
choir
on the
concert.
floor, smack that.
I think
Give
I was
me
in
some
7th
more.
grade.
That's
That's
crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And then I went to high school and our teacher was much more religious.
Was your choir teacher JoJo Siwa?
No, she was an old lady who had hair to here, and I saw her once throw a chair at a child, and it was
Holy fuck.
amazing.
Was she related to Schmo Schmar?
No, but she was crazy.
Oh my!
It was a good
God.
time.
You remember Schmo Schmar, Harley?
Who?
Do you have him?
Oh, Joe Carr.
We can't say his name.
That's JoeCarr.
R.
Joe Carr.
or no, mine was Mrs.
Fuck that guy. He was a dick.
Barlow.
He was abusive.
He was. He was horrible.
I witnessed him throw a TV remote so hard at a group of students that the girl he was throwing it at dodged right at the right time, and the remote snapped in half when it hit the wall.
Not only was he
Anyone cares.
abusive, he was weird with high school girls.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Coming in at number 5. Speaking of being weird with high school girls, Fat Lip by Sum 41.
I've never heard the song in my life.
You probably have. You've probably just thought it was by somebody else because it sounded a lot like a Blink 182. It sounded a lot like a Beastie Boys.
Yeah.
Because there was like a white boy rapping in
I
it.
don't want to waste my time in society and never fall in line.
Beastie Boys is so good.
Back down.
Oh,
I'm gonna
That's
the Fat
lit,
Lip.
first of all.
No, it's not. That was Fat Lip.
Okay.
I don't want to waste my time.
I heard you the first time.
That's not what.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so sick and tired of getting gaslit on this show today. It's a 5.
A 3, I feel indifferent.
We saw them in concert and it was great. They were so much better than The Offspring.
You're crazy. Coming in at number 4, we've got Get Low by Lil Jon and the East Side Boys.
Not to be confused with Low by Flow Rider.
Yeah, this is not the Shawty Got Low, Low, Low song. This is not that.
This one I think is way more inappropriate.
It is. This is the most inappropriate song on this list.
We were screaming this at middle school dances.
Any chance that I have to get to introduce anybody in this world to Lil Jon, I'm taking it.
Yeah. This song
Lil Jon is an American treasure and should be protected.
You should learn to say his name right first.
Lil Jon?
It's not Little John.
Little John? Little Johnny?
Oh dear, Little John.
The littlest of Jonathans.
This is to the window, to the wall, to the sweat drop down my balls, to all these females crawl.
First of all, in the actual song, it's bitches.
Oh, skeet, 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 skeet.
Nah.
God damn.
Gosh darn. This is a family-friendly show.
5.
5. Absolutely.
5.
27.
Fantastic song.
Coming in at number 3, speaking of Miley Cyrus, Party in the USA by Miley Cyrus.
Absolutely. I, with the way that this list has been going, I would have chose Wrecking Ball.
Yeah, you're right. It wasn't what was on the list.
But this is more
was
millennial.
This was the song.
This is more
on the
millennial.
List. But I agree with Taylor. I could have put Wrecking Ball. Wrecking Ball would have been a better representation.
Because it's right under Get Low.
I'm also just sick and tired of seeing Party in the USA on lists. I feel like this year I have seen and heard this song a million times.
It's not that good of a song to be on every list.
It's on everything.
I think we can appreciate it. I love the song.
Yeah, but it's
I just don't think it needs to be on
Miley,
every list.
We get it. You've got the national anthem in your pocket.
You partied in the USA.
Once.
Multiple times.
Too many times.
But that being said, I'm going to give it a 5. Always do. Always will.
Always will. The chokehold.
Got represent USA.
What was this?
It was off camera. I couldn't see.
I don't think so. That's the wrong. That's the wrong country. That's the wrong country.
All right. Coming in at number 2, we've got Shake It Off.
Shake It Off.
Taylor Swift. 1989, great album.
Great album.
We won't get sued or murdered because I put her on here.
Shake it
And
off. Shake it off.
I'm gonna give this one a 4.
All
right, I'm gonna give it a 5. I was just kidding.
I love the song for what it did. And I feel the same way as I do with Party in the USA. I think it's on a lot of lists all the time. I'll give it a 5 because I appreciate it for what it is. I do like the song, but there's many other songs I would put before this song.
Do we have any idea what number 1 could be?
I'm so mad because I did in the middle of this list and now I can't remember it because I have ADHD. So give my brain 30 seconds to go back to that place.
I'm pretty proud of what number 1 is.
Is it either NSYNC or Backstreet Boys?
It's not. I left them off of this
All
list.
Star by Smash Mouth.
Nope. I didn't put that on here either.
That was a good guess.
That was a great guess.
Thank you. That is the only guess I had in my head.
I feel that this song coming up has not gotten the appreciation that it deserves.
That means you're
Ooh.
wrong.
And
Beastie Boys.
so Backstreet Boys and NSYNC were both on that list, but the list that I was looking at had them all together as one number.
Who would even do that?
I know. And
How
that's why
dare
I
they?
was like, you know what? I'm not even going to accept the controversy.
Is it Spice Girls?
It's not. They were 52 of the 51 list. Yeah.
Is it a boy band?
No. I'll give you a hint.
Is it Bruno Mars?
It is not Bruno Mars. I'll give you
Is
a
it
hint.
Justin Timberlake?
It's not Justin Timberlake.
I was going to say Good Charlotte, but that's a band.
My hint is Mom thought that this was my favorite band.
It's Black Eyed Peas.
For the listeners.
Is it I Got a Feeling?
For the listeners.
Great
At
choice.
one point for Christmas, for no apparent reason, I woke up to a Christmas present that my mom was so hyped that she got me. She was over the fucking moon. She was like, oh, he's going to be so excited.
Yep.
Like, this is going to be the greatest gift that he has gotten in years.
And he was like 20.
Yes, I was like 20. I open up a set of 4 drinking glasses. Black Eyed Peas drinking glasses. Number 1, where do you even get them? It's 2017?
Would have been 15.
15?
I think we were at Big Lots.
Yeah.
Number 2, I was like, I don't remember ever even saying the words Black Eyed Peas ever in any conversation.
I think it's just because it was music related. Like, genuinely, I think she was just so excited.
She was so pumped. She was like, this is his favorite band. She was like, he's going to love this. Like she had found the holy grail of presents.
She did.
It was
It was 4 holy grails with different people on them.
But I'll tell you what, man. I wish I had them now. I don't have them anymore. I don't even know what happened to them.
I'm pretty sure you got rid of them at like a yard sale or something.
I made a great animation, so I just want you guys to appreciate that.
It froze on me.
It looked like the bus was gonna wreck it into the building.
Yeah. Ready?
Yeah.
For number 1 on your top 10 back to school songs for 2024, the Millennial Edition, we have
Shut Up and All Star by Smash Mouth.
My humps.
Yeah.
It was I Got a Feeling.
Remember
the Black Eyed Peas.
Listen, this song holds a special place in my heart, and I'm going to tell you why. I remember being in the car with Shmera. And she introduced me to this song. I was 8, 9, maybe. No, younger than that. 7?
The perfect age. That's what we're talking about.
The perfect age. And I was staying with her, I think for the weekend for some reason. And every time we got in the car, she was like, girl, what do you want to listen to? And I said, that song we've been playing for 2 days straight. That's what I want to listen to. That, and there was, I just recently, hang on, I had to pull it up because I just recently downloaded it. Imagine it's the same song. How embarrassing.
In my head, I was thinking when I put this on here, it doesn't get a lot of appreciation. And like, what a better song to like pick up your kid and just bond on the way home. You know what I mean? Like it's in every like shitty movie with like a not a flashback sequence. What's that other thing called? Like a montage sequence where it's
Yeah.
like a bunch of different little things happening at once. The
Always.
intro of this song starts during a montage. It's
You
just,
know.
yeah.
This and Party Rock Anthem were on repeat when I was with her.
Yeah. Yep.
So good.
So, anyways, number one, I'm giving a 5 for sure.
I'm surprised LMFAO was not on this list.
They had Party Rock Anthem on there, and I was like,
Party Rock is in the house tonight.
All right. It is that time,
Everybody
Taylor.
have a good time.
I think it is criminal. I think it's criminal that this is a back to school episode and we didn't do a Wordle. Forget spelling for the kids, right?
I mean, yeah, they don't need to learn how to spell.
Yep. You're right.
Do not listen to him. They do.
Parents out there, spelling's overrated. That's what
We got
calculators are for.
autocorrect for.
Oh yeah, autocorrect.
Why'd you say calculators?
Because
Was that meant to be a joke? Or
Yeah.
did you just joke? I was going to say, did you genuinely just say calculators? Because that's insane.
he turns it upside down and it says boobs.
Oh,
He said, "Look, I spelled a word."
I spelled.
Oh, that's
All right, everybody. If you enjoyed today's episode, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell notification so you can be notified every time we post a new video.
If you're listening and you've made it this far, we appreciate you. First and foremost. Secondly, we are at 340 followers on Instagram, and our goal by the end of the year is 500. What are you think that's funny?
You
want to spit out water?
I thought you were gonna rattle off your address. You said we are at 3, and I went, wait.
340 Westward Avenue. No, it's 340 followers out of our goal this year of 500. So that's more than obtainable.
More than half.
It would really help if
half.
You guys would follow the Instagram because it helps us get guests. That's one of the first thing that these PR people look at is like our following, because they don't take the stats that I give them as gospel every time. So, and then on YouTube, we're at 94 subscribers and we're hoping to get to 200 by the end of the year. So if you guys could run over there and click that old subscribe button, that'll help us. And if you're interested, we have Patreon. Feel free to sign up for that. And you can go on our website and leave us a voicemail if you want to get your voice heard or you have a question of the show. We will listen to it on the show, and you can leave us a fun little message on the show. There's a lot going on right now. I can't keep track anymore. It's been real, everybody, and peace.
Thanks for listening to the Hook and Bridge podcast.